So my health campaign is the Teenage Zone app. I would create a special application called the Teenage Zone, available to download on a phone, on a tablet, and that aims to change the way society thinks and understands the problem of teenagers, as well as it would focus on the mental health. Globally, 1 in 7 teenagers between 10 and 90 years old experiences a mental disorder, accounting for 30% of the global burden of disease in this age group, according to the WHO. Therefore, the campaign is addressed primarily to young people and young adults aged 10 and 19, between 10 and 19, as well as the carers and parents. As we know, the problem of adolescence can be both a time of confusion and a discovery. The transition period between childhood and an adult can bring many questions. Coming out of a childhood can naturally lead to anxiety about their own development. The body changes, but so do the needs, interest, environment around. Mind anxiety is obviously natural, but it's more important to remember that there are also serious mental health issues during adolescence, such as eating disorders. Additionally, noticeable changes begin to occur in the teenager's body. Teenagers' raging hormones also affect the mood. These hormones can also influence the way they think about dating and sex, but also can influence the self-esteem. In adolescence, peers become extremely important. The teenager might be more likely to think based on what friends will say rather than what the parents will think. Unfortunately, a life of teenager can be very complicated. There are also difficult situations to deal with, such as peer pressure, exclusion, bullying, gossip, or unwanted pregnancy. Moreover, many mental health conditions that adults face begin to manifest during adolescence. Teenagers can struggle with anxiety, depression, and other forms of distress. Drug and alcohol abuse has always been a serious problem for many young people. Lastly, teenager suicide and signs to watch out for. Suicide risk often occurs in conjunction with external circumstances that seems to overwhelm at-risk teenagers who are unable to cope with the challenges of adolescence. It is worth noting that suicide is the fourth leading cause of death amongst people between 15 and 29 years old. So my strategy, obviously my app would officially launch on Monday, 20th of July, at the beginning of the summer break, as during this time teenagers have more free time and not being constrained by school duties hours as often it is free time for adult supervision. Initially, it would run for a year, and the Teenage Zone will be published and promoted mainly on social media. However, to reach even more teenagers, later on will be also promoted by teachers at school and universities. A single post will be published on Facebook in the morning and evening, and short videos uploaded on TikTok twice a day. Additionally, at the end of the week, a post will be presented summarizing the content on a given problem, as well as an especially dedicated tab and extra science article will be published. The Teenage Zone campaign should also be composed and run by people with different competencies, not only in terms of professional skills and education, but also personality and life experiences. Sometimes in a difficult moment in life, a friendly chat with a psychologist or dedicated volunteers who will listen, understand, and provide support can be extremely helpful for a young person. The success on this campaign hugely depends on the amount of resources and tools, as well as volunteers and local services, which can help people to better understand the problems. Live chat will be available 24 hours, 7 days a week, which enables constant contact with teenagers and health professionals, volunteers, or just other teenagers. Therefore, they will feel more comfortable talking to each other and asking difficult questions because they not have to provide real data. A nickname would be enough. In creation of the Teenage Zone, a huge part would be played by volunteers who had similar experiences in the past and can thoroughly understand all the emotion and provide real support. Every Saturday, there will be an online support group for teenagers as well as the carers. People have similar problems, could share what is bothering them. By exchanging experiences, they can offer support, encouragement, and comfort to other group's members and receive the same in return. Additionally, everyone could find here reliable and medically verified health information. There also would be many useful links to other portals with important and relevant data. Moreover, there's also would be a possibility of referring teenagers or their families to different medical health professionals for practical explanation and tips, as well as information about where to get urgent help. Evaluation and effectiveness. Determining the effectiveness of the health zone campaign can be a complex and problematic process. However, as the campaign is mainly contacted with the help of the internet, it's mainly conducted with the help of internet and social media. There are different types of tools available which can provide data on effectiveness. This includes website traffic, the number of visits, the amount of time spent on Facebook as associated website, and how many people downloaded the app. Additionally, it can be possible to measure the effectiveness by analyzing how many teenagers were further referred to medical professionals. There are many benefits of this campaign, such as young people can receive free and professional support, being available 7 days a week, and providing full discretion and anonymity. Although there are over 97.4% of UK households are expected to have internet access, the main limitation of this campaign is no internet access. Thank you for listening.